Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, I have something special for you guys. Well, it's special to me because I asked you what you wanted to see in my next tutorial. Well, first of all, I asked you whether you wanted another tutorial, and y'all said yes. Like, a lot of you said yes. So, we're gonna do a tutorial, and I asked you what you wanted to see the most, and I got basically a bunch of different answers, but the answer I got the most was that you wanted to see how I press and dry my flowers. So I have some special guests in this video. Oh my god, aren't they a lovely bunch of coconuts? Oh my goodness, aren't they so pretty? So I got these beautiful, lovely ladies at Apotheca Flowers, which is a flower shop in Goffstown, New Hampshire. If you guys live in the area, you should definitely look it up. Send some flowers to your friends, to your loved ones, to your mom and your dad and your aunt and your uncle. Like, go check them out because they're amazing. They have really cool different flowers. Full disclosure, I work there. I have loved this place for a very long time, and I'm just lucky enough to work there now. Anyway, long rant over. I'm so excited to show you guys how I press my flowers. I tried to get a bunch of different thicknesses, I guess I'll say. Like, you know, I got small flowers and big flowers and flowers with many small petals and, you know, big roses. So, oh, look at her. Look at her. This flower is an anemone. I think I got it that time. I always say anemone. Like, I say two N's, but I believe it's anemone. Alyssa, if you're watching this, clock me. Feel free to clock me because I'm still learning all the flowers. But anyway, I digress. We're gonna get into this. I have a pile of books here. And, oh, I did want to say, if you see a book here that's like a holy grail book for you, like you love it so much, I do have a Harry Potter book in here. No disrespect. It's, you know, I apologize for my, my ignorance if it's a really fantastic book. No disrespect, just, you know, it's a great book to press flowers in too. So, yeah, let's get into this. I'm really excited because I get questions upon questions about how I press my flowers, so we're gonna get into it. I'm so excited. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so I flipped the camera angle so that you can see me and my books and my flowers. I hope this is an okay camera angle. I know I'm a little dark, but I really just want you to focus on the book and the flowers. So, something I didn't say a second ago is that I go to like Goodwill, like thrift stores, and get books, like big books there. So that's why I have weird books that I use. Yeah, let's get started. So I think I am gonna start with this anemone, and I think I just did it again. Anemone. Oh my god, watch it not be pronounced like that. Yeah, we're gonna get started with this anemone. Oh my god. We're just gonna move on. This amazing flower. Oh, look at her being so beautiful. I'm so excited for this to be dried and pressed. Oh, ooh, look at that. Yes. So what I'm gonna start by doing is beheading her. I know, it's horrific. I'm so sorry. You're so beautiful that I want to preserve your beautifulness forever. Just kidding. I've moved the angles again because I wasn't satisfied with the lighting. It's like overcast outside. I'm working with what I've got. But where we left off was that I beheaded this anemone. I try to get as low to the flower as I possibly can with the stem. You don't want to cut too much off because then all the petals are literally just going to fall apart. So I put them like face down. I don't know if this matters, but this is just how I do it. Also, I do it in books that have like papery pages. You know how some books that like textbooks have like plasticky kind of pages? I don't use those. I don't know if you can. This is just how I do it. Also, I have seen some people use, I think it's plastic wrap. I'm not entirely sure, don't quote me, but I think some people use plastic wrap so that, because sometimes the flowers, if they're really thick and have a lot of moisture in them, they will stick to the pages and sometimes won't be able to come off very well without kind of like ruining the flower. So the way I do it is risky, and sometimes I do have flowers that get ruined, but this is just how I do it. Probably look it up before you put plastic wrap because I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, so I take the flower, put it face down, and then I take like a chunk of the book and just kind of like flatten it over that flower and kind of like press it down a bit with my hands. And then that's it for that flower. And I do that for all of these flowers. I'm gonna show you anyway. Oh, look at this flower. She has so many layers that are so beautiful. It's like a skirt. I believe this is a ranunculus. Ooh, she is so pretty. Since this is a pretty thick flower, I do try to like gently, very gently, get my fingers like in the center and open her up a little bit just to kind of like flatten it out, because sometimes if you don't do this, the flower can, like the petals will sit over the center part, and I feel like when that happens, it's, I don't know, it kind of ruins the look of it. So I try to open it up as best as I can so you can see this center part. Again, this flower has a lot of petals. I'm gonna put her face down and take a chunk of the pages and move it over. You can see that the flowers are creating like a gap in the book, and that's okay. It's gonna do that. You're not gonna be able to get the book to be completely flat, but over time, stacked like underneath some other heavier books, it will flatten and the book won't be so like ripply like that. So this is a football mum. I know, yeah, I know. I feel like, because I've seen these when they're fully like opened. I did have these flowers in my fridge so that they wouldn't open up super fast. I didn't want them to start wilting or anything, so I took them out this morning to kind of open a bit. But when these fully open, they turn into like a puff ball, like a big round. I've seen white ones. Maybe they don't all do it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they all open into like a roundish puff ball, and I wish that they were called puff ball mums, not football mums, but hey, I didn't name them. So you can see that I get to the very center of the flower here and try to get all the petals to like flatten out. Ooh, this one is gonna be stunning. You know what I could also do is take a few out of the very center. So this is something else that I do with really big flowers like this, is I'll go in and so extremely gently pull out some of the very center petals so that more room for the center part can show and it isn't so thick, because the thicker the flower you have that you're drying, the longer it's going to take. This flower is going to take forever to dry. Now it's a little more open, there's a little more space, and I'm gonna take it and flatten it out onto the page. Oh, this is gonna be so beautiful. I'll definitely post pictures of these, or let me know if you think I should do another video taking these out of the book so that you guys can see what they look like after they've dried. Another tip is that the petals that you might want to take out of the center to make more room, like we did with that last big one, you could take them and press them on their own and just have like flower petals to use. I'm not going to with these just because they're so small and I feel like they would kind of shrivel well, sure, I guess shrivel is the wrong word, but they would probably get really, really delicate. So we're gonna grab another book. Shh, it's a Harry Potter book. I know, you guys are gonna be so mad at me. I'm so sorry. But like, I did get this at Goodwill. I don't know if that's an excuse. It probably isn't, but I know, it's sacred. The petals are so soft. All I'm gonna do first is these petals that are kind of like sticking off. I like to pull those off. Again, don't pull too many off because then the flower's just gonna start falling apart. We're just going to gently, I kind of go around, I think I do have to pull this one out. Yeah. So what I do is I go around really slow and kind of just like pull them down. Like down and out. So these petals are really cute, so I think I am going to put these in as well on this page. I do try to like use as much of the flower as possible, even if I do take some of the petals out. So I am going to take a pretty large chunk of the book for this. Look how beautiful these are. There we go. Oh, look at them. Oh my god, they're so cute. I love that one stem has a bunch on them. Oh my goodness. They're so adorable. So we're gonna cut their little heads off. And then we have our center and we press down. Okay, so we are going to do these last two anemones. Oh my goodness, don't you just love the colors? I love like the pinkish like peach color that's going into the center. And look at this one. It's got a bit of like, ooh, like purple dusting towards the center. It's very, very pretty. I love flowers so much. And then I'm just gonna face them down and press. And that's those. So I think I'm gonna do these next. These are called snapdragons, I think. And oh my god, they're so pretty. I love them. So I'm just thinking about how I'm gonna do this. I bought this one just because of how different it might be to press than those other ones, because for these other flowers, you know, we just kind of cut the head off and then flatten it out and press it in. But with these, I'm thinking I will pull some of these off down towards the bottom and press them separately so that I can cut the top bit off and kind of press that as one whole piece. So I've just peeled off quite a few of the little heads and then left these ones on, and I'm going to press these like this. So I'm going to press this down on its own. So I think I'll leave this on its own page so that it can do its own thing. And then we'll do these separately. So I'm going to get as close to the bottom as I can. For flowers like this, I do try to find like what is the prettiest view of it and try to press it in that way. Oh, look at that. Oh my god. How crazy. I know these are called snapdragons, but they're probably called snapdragons for a reason, because I was just trying to like figure out how to press this one and it opens up, oh my god, like a little mouth. Like a little snapdragon. Oh my goodness. I'm like 12 years old. Alright, and close. Okay, next one is, and the last one I'll probably show you guys, is this one. I believe this is a blueberry rose. It's definitely called blueberry rose for a reason. It's so pretty. It's like a light bluey purple in the center. I love this. So you can see how tight it is. Oh my god. Hold on. Does that look like a heart? Like right in the center here? It does. Kinda. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna cut. No, it looks good. I'm going to try and open her up so gently. And then you can see like these bunches of flowers. Pull them out. Pull them out very carefully. Don't pull out too many at a time, like I just did. So now we have some space to get fingers in and to start stretching it out. I'm gonna pull this flower or this petal off. A trick to getting the center to open up a little bit is to take the outside, I almost said feathers, the outside petals, and kind of stretch them down, push them down gently, and that way, and you can like start to work your way in and keep going layer by layer, flattening them out. And then once you get to the center, it'll be easier to kind of stretch those out. So this one looks perfect to me. We're gonna press this one down here. And next page. So I just have one football mom left, but I'm gonna do that off camera, and then I will be back to show you kind of just like how I stack them and how long it takes for them to be pressed. So I will be right back. Okay, so weirdest camera angle ever. Got you covered there. But this is basically where I dry all of my flowers, where I stack all of my books. So basically, my camera, my battery is flashing, so I'm gonna try to like work through this really quick. But I try to get all of the books that have flowers in them first on the bottom. So I'll start with like the bigger books and start stacking on each other. Oh no! There. And that's basically it. I think I am going to do a video where I take these flowers out so that you guys can see the exact flowers that I've put in and how to take them out. Not that it's like a super, you know, difficult thing. It's not like a science or anything, but just to kind of show you guys like how they turn out when they come out of the book. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this. My battery is about to die. I love you guys so much. Let me know if this helped you. Let me know if you're gonna try this. Tag me on Instagram. But yeah, check the links in the description, and I will see you guys on the next video. I love you so much. That was weird. Okay, but that's like what you're signing up for by subscribing. So definitely subscribe if you're ready for more of that. I will see you guys on the next video, and I love you so much, and bye!